Episode 4, The Arrest and Trial. Welcome back to our series on John Wayne Gacy. In our last episode, we discussed the horrifying discovery of his crimes. Today, I'm Your Name, and we delve into Gacy's arrest, the exhaustive investigation, and the trial that would reveal the full extent of his atrocities. This is a story of justice pursued amidst overwhelming darkness. It was December 1978 when the police finally closed in on John Wayne Gacy. The disappearance of 15-year-old Robert Piest was the catalyst that brought the full force of the law down on Gacy. Piest had told his mother he was going to meet Gacy for a job discussion before he vanished. This connection led police to secure a search warrant for Gacy's house, marking the beginning of the end for the so-called killer clown. When investigators entered Gacy's home, they were met with a stench of decay that pervaded the residence. As they descended into the crawl space, they uncovered the horrific reality. Dozens of bodies were buried underneath Gacy's house. The scene was one of calculated brutality. Gacy had turned his home into a graveyard. As news of the findings spread, the community and the nation were in shock. How could a seemingly respected member of society harbor such dark secrets? Gacy was arrested and charged with murder. The evidence against him was overwhelming, and as the investigation continued, more bodies were discovered. By the time the search ended, 33 young men and boys had been confirmed as victims of his cruel acts. Gacy's trial began on February 6, 1980. It was a media circus. The courtroom was packed every day, with journalists and curious onlookers eager to catch a glimpse of the man behind the monstrous acts. Gacy pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity, claiming that he had a split personality and that he was not responsible for his actions. During the trial, harrowing details of his crimes were laid bare. Forensic experts, psychologists, and Gacy's own confession painted a gruesome picture. The defense argued that Gacy was mentally ill, but the prosecution was adamant. Gacy was fully aware of his actions and was manipulating the system as he had manipulated his victims. After a short deliberation, the jury returned with a verdict on March 13, 1980. Gacy was found guilty of 33 counts of murder, the largest number of murder convictions for a single individual in U.S. history at the time. He was sentenced to death, a decision that brought a somber sense of closure to the families of the victims, though their grief was irreparable. John Wayne Gacy's trial and subsequent conviction were watershed moments in American criminal justice. They not only brought a notorious killer to justice, but also highlighted the flaws in our system that allowed such a predator to operate unchecked for so long. In our next episode, we will explore the aftermath of the trial, the impact on the victims' families, and the broader societal changes that stemmed from this case. Thank you for joining us on this difficult journey through the life of John Wayne Gacy. If you have questions or need someone to talk to about the themes discussed today, please don't hesitate to reach out or leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this podcast. Stay informed, stay sensitive, and above all, stay safe.